Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eghe and this is Fictional Haven. So today we're going to do another recent read video. We're going to be talking about books that I read from July to September. I want to believe it's July. Is that July or August? I'm just going to start from July. So I'm going to be talking about books I read from July to September, and I have quite a number of books here, and I feel like this is going to be my last recent read video because I'm feeling overwhelmed by so many books. I don't think I can remember everything that happened in all these books anymore. So I think I'm just going to stick to monthly wrap-ups from now on again. And what recent read was one while it lasted, but let's just begin. Let's begin from July. So books I read in July were the Beneath the Sugar Sky by something I can't remember the author's name. So the first book I read was Beneath the Sugar Sky, and I gave this 3.5 stars. I think this is the book that I've enjoyed the most in this Wayward Children series, and this is the best cover for me so far, and I really enjoyed it. It was short to the point and lovely. Then the next is When the Tiger Came Down the Mountain by Nivo, and this I gave 4 stars, 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed this one too. I like this story better because it felt like this one had more of a plot than the first book. I also enjoyed that one, but I feel like this one had something more solid for me to work with. But I also really enjoyed this one. I'm so sorry, my reviews are just going to be I enjoyed, except I have like a very specific thing to say because the girl can't remember anything. This was like how many months ago. The next book I read was Radio Silence, and I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed this one too. And I saw a lot of people talking about this book, and I've seen a lot of people talk about this book, giving it 5 stars, saying they cried. And honestly, I was really expecting to cry, but I didn't cry. But I get why people cry a lot, because of the nostalgia. It reminds you of when you're in school and the whole school hustle, but all things are passed away. I don't like to think about school anymore because we've left that era of life. The next book I read was Ring Shout by P. Jelly Clark, and I gave this 5 stars. This was action-packed, fast-paced, just everything good in life. I love this book, highly recommend. The next was A Dead Gene in Cairo. This was a novella, and it had like this mystery-ish vibe to it, but I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars because I just liked it. It was really short and I actually really wanted more, but I heard that this is like a prequel to a book. Can't remember the name of the book right now, but I'm looking for that book. It's not on screen, which is sad because I really wanted to read it after finishing this novella. Then the next I read was Fake Out by Eden Finley. This is a male. I gave this 3 stars. I really enjoyed this book. This series in general, because I'll talk about the series soon, but like this entire series was just beautiful. It was cute, very spicy. The smutty scenes are, but like everything about this book I love it. The couples, they are just so cute and I adore them. Next I read was a graphic novel, and this was Nimona. This one I gave 4 stars. I really enjoyed it too. I liked the story. It was just cool, and I hope there's a second book or volume after this Nimona, because I feel like the ending was not resolved it. So my phone fell, so I had to pick it up. Anyway, let's go back. So like I was saying about Nimona, I feel like this book needs a second book because I just need more. That's just it. Then the next I read was The Heart of Faye by, I can't remember the name of the author. I gave this 3 stars. It was okay, it was nice, it was a good time. I enjoyed it for the most part, and I would actually continue the series, but it was just chill. The next was To Kill a Kingdom, and this I also gave 3 stars. I honestly thought this book was going to be a 5-star read, but it was 3 stars, and 3 stars. There's absolutely nothing wrong with 3 stars. It was still an enjoyable read. It's just that certain aspect of the book kind of just annoyed me, because I just feel like the writer was trying too hard to make the character really edgy, because any small thing in this book, I am a dangerous creature of the sea, I kill people, I live and breathe people's deaths. It was too much for me at some point, because it was like the writer was continuously trying to remind me that they were dangerous creatures of the sea that kills for a living, and it's just like, I know this already, you don't need to overemphasize. So that was kind of annoying, but apart from that, the story was cool, it was good. So now we're going to August, and for August I read 10 books. So best believe this is going to be a rapid fire review. Oh, that would be the name of this video, a rapid fire review, because can't be wasting time. So the first, I'm just going to talk about the Fake Boyfriend series, Fake Out by Eden Philly. I talked about the first book, Fake Out, and then in the month of August I read the next 3 books, which are Trick Play, Dick, and Blindsided. So this series in general is basically, it started with this young man in book 1 who lies to his girlfriend that he's gay, and so in the future he meets his ex-girlfriend, and then she's like, oh, I'm getting married, you should bring your boyfriend along. So now he has to find someone to pretend to be his boyfriend to go on this wedding with him, and then he meets this other young man whose name I cannot for the life of me remember, and they end up going, and the romance just blossoms from there. It was beautiful, and so were the other 4 books. I think I gave everything around 3 stars, but I think my favorite of all the books was Trick Play. Yeah, I think I really enjoyed Trick Play and Dick. Trick Play, I just feel like, unlike the other book, there are conflicts, like, you know, the necessary conflicts that all romance book has. I feel like it was just resolved faster, and it was just cleaner. And then for Dick, I like this because I could really relate to Lennon, who was one of the main characters. He was just such a, there was a lot of secondhand embarrassments I felt for this character. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. After that, I read Black Sun, and I gave this 5 stars. This was just a beautiful book, and I honestly want everybody to read this book because it's so good. The world building, the characters, what is not good about this book? Everything. And my guy, Sarah Peel, best believe that's my G right there. Oh God, I don't want, I feel like if I start talking, I won't stop talking. So I'm just going to end there. But please, if you've not read the book, read it. It is just everything. Beautiful, perfection. You want action. You want political, what they call it in books. Excellent world, but it has everything for you. The next I read was The Unmatchable Bachelor, and I gave this 2 stars, actually, because I don't know. It was a short book. It was like a novella. I think it's a novella. And I listened to it on script, and I don't know, it just wasn't giving the vibe that I was looking for, but it was an okay read. I still encourage you to pick it up. You might end up liking it. The next I read was Mermaid of Black Conch, and I gave this 3 stars. This book is so strange and so intriguing and interesting that I gave it 3 stars, because the situation in this book was just like, and I was just there like, and I don't know words. I have no words. It was an interesting read because it's like a romance between a mermaid and a human man, and it was cute, but it was just like, I was just like, what's going on here? But it was cute. The next was The Giant, the Dragon, and the Woman, and I think I have a reading vlog where I talk about this, and I'm going to leave the reading vlog up there, but I have no words. I don't know what to say. But this was such a beautiful memoir. I don't read a lot of memoirs. This is like the second memoir I have read ever, and I really enjoyed it. I just enjoyed, because this memoir follows the author Wayetumo as during her life in Liberia as a child, and when the first civil war started, and how she and her family had to escape to the United States, and also like her life in US, and how just her life everywhere. But it was just a beautiful book, and I really enjoyed it. And I encourage you, if you are into memoirs, I encourage you to read The Dragon, the Giant, the Women. Then the next thing I read was Monstrous, and I gave this 4 stars. There's also another reading vlog where I talk about this. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to be fast, but I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. And then I also read Twitter in the same vlog that I'm talking about. So I gave that 3.5 stars. Honestly, Sweetheart and me, we had issues at the beginning. I had issues with Sweetheart because it wasn't giving. But later, it was okay. It was an okay romance. It wasn't giving, but I finished it. But it was just like, it was still cute, but it wasn't giving, but it was cute. And I really like the female main character in this book. That was just one of the redeeming points for me. She's just a badass, and I liked her a lot. And then I can't find it. Okay. And then the final book for August that I read was The Mechanics of Yenegua by Michael Afenfia. This is the only physical copy I have for this one. But yeah, I read this. I gave this 3 stars. Yeah, it's 3 stars. I enjoyed it. It was really funny, very light-hearted, very nonsensical. A lot of things happening in this book. It's just a light, fast-paced, enjoyable comic relief type book, and if you see this, you won't regret reading it because it's funny and you will laugh out a lot. So and now we're on to September, and so let us just begin. Let's not waste too much time. So the first book I read for September was Accidentally Engaged by Farah Heron, and this book I really enjoyed it. The parts of this book I loved the most was the bread, because this book has a baker of bread inside. One of the main characters bakes a lot of bread, and I am a bread lover, so I was just eating those parts of the book up. Plus the romance is really nice, and also talks about it was really nice. So the next book I read was Something is Killing the Children, and this is a graphic novel. I really enjoyed it. I've only read volume 1 and I'm still quite confused. I gave it 3 stars, I believe. I'm still quite confused, but as it goes on, I guess I will understand better. But this first part was just okay. Then the next thing I read was Haven by Timmy Waters, and this book put me on a bad ride. I gave this, frankly, I don't know what to give this. I'm thinking in between 2.5 to 3 stars, and this book just had a lot of stressful camera. But apart from that, this is a book I would encourage people to read, because it talks about the main characters in this book are from diverse, marginalized, or just groups in Nigeria that are not really talked about a lot. That's the LGBTQ community and autistic community, and main characters are from this community. So yeah, and I also like this book because it kind of shows the lengths people will go when they are pushed against the wall, especially due to fear, if that makes sense to you. But I really enjoyed that part. There's a vlog of this where my thoughts are put in better English somewhere out there in the world. I will link it up so you can check it out. But I enjoyed this, but the characters were stressful. The next I read was Euphoria by Jessica Tagbajumi, and this is set in the same world as Haven, and in this one it follows 2 couples that are having issues in their relationship, so they decide to go for a vacation, and then all the messy of their relationship comes out. And I would encourage people who are into messy characters, messy relationships, they just enjoy the messy things in life, you would like this book. The next I read was Dial A for Aunties, and this is just 5 stars. This is beautiful. This book is hyped on my side of Bookstagram. This book is hyped. I'm even seeing it a lot on BookTube now, but yeah, this book is hyped, and it is what they hype because it's so funny. Like the aunties in this book, they're wild. They're wild, and they're just everything. It's just it has a cute romance story with really out of this world aunties, and it blends together in such a beautiful and perfect way. This book is just beautiful, and I would encourage you to pick it up. The next book is Boyfriend Project by Farah Chan, and this one I can't remember anything about it, but I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. This book, I thought the romance was really cute. I can't remember anything else, but I enjoyed this one a lot. The next is Raven and the Dove by Caitlin Davis, and this book stressed me out. The female main character in this book, she's a very impulsive and stubborn, and she has coconut head basically, and she was very stressful to watch because she just kept on doing things, and I was just like, Another downside to this book for me was that there was a love triangle, and it had forbidden romance and a love triangle, and I live for forbidden romance. I enjoy it, but only certain types of forbidden romance. So, and this was not the type that I enjoy, because it was between two brothers. She was supposed to marry one brother while she was in love with the other, and I was just like, this is too messy for me. I don't like it. And then the love triangles would just crown it all up, and I was just like, out. But anyway, this is actually a really cool book. It's like a fast-paced, action-packed. It's just, okay, this part was the action-packed, but I can already see all the action that's going to come soon. And I actually would continue the series, because I feel like the love triangle ends in book 1, so I honestly would read book 2 and like continue the series, because it's so long. Because it has, I think it has 4 books currently in this series, and the covers are mad. They are beautiful, so of course I'm going to read it. The next is The Poppy Wall by R.F. Kuang, and oh my god, after reading this, I needed to calm down and just the emotions. This writer wants to kill me. I don't understand. And then I think the worst part for me in this book was that I got spoilers for the next book, and I'm not emotionally prepared to deal with book 2 yet, so I'm taking a break. But I love this book. In case it was not clear, I love this book. This 4 stars. This was everything. I enjoyed it. The world building, it was so slow paced. If you're not into slow paced, just be one. The slow paced, but once the action starts, things just happen. And then Rin, I think her name is Rin, and she's just a character. She's someone I respect. The things she does in this book, I was just like, man, dude, this young lady, you are deep. And I enjoyed this book. Is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. This is another book that just, it touched me. This was 4 stars. This was just, it was fast paced. It was everything. I really, really enjoyed this book. It's just, I feel like Margaret Rogerson is going to become one of my favorite writers, because this book was just giving, and I feel like her other book, Enchantment or Raven, is also going to give, and I can't wait to read her other works. I read was Miss Cute Club by Jack Harbon, and this I gave 3 stars. This book I kind of like it because the book is about bookworms in a book club, and so just something that they say, and I was just like, oh, cute, this is so me. And one of the main characters read the type of books that I like, so it was just like relatable, cute. I don't know what to say, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. And then the final book for this video is In Deeper Waters by F.T. Lukens, and I gave the book 3 stars. This is actually a really sweet and cute book. My only problem with this book was that it was slow paced, and I don't know, I went into it thinking it was going to be like action packed, gishon everywhere, but it wasn't. And that's like, it's not like it's a bad thing. I did not just go in with the expectation that it was slow paced, so I was just like, I put this book like 2 times. I put this book down 2 times before I finally completed it, but I still ended up enjoying it. It was really cute, but frankly speaking, this book is too long. I feel like they could have cut down a lot of scenes and would have still gotten the same story. But apart from that, it was cute, it was nice. Anyway, this has been a really long video, and I hope it will be less than 15 minutes when I finally edit it. But I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and